Google just wrapped up its keynote for the 2025 Google Developer Conference, Google I/O, and in the keynote there were tons of new features and products announced, some that will be coming as soon as today to your iOS device. So let's go over everything interesting that Google announced at Google I/O. So let's start with some of the new Gemini features, and like I said earlier, some of them are rolling out as soon as today, and Gemini Live is one of those features that you should be able to check out on iOS or Android. And what it is basically it's using screen sharing or the iPhone's camera so that you can communicate with Gemini in real time and ask questions about what it is that you're seeing. It's useful for identifying objects, asking questions about things around you, getting help with DIY projects, shopping, organizing, and so much more. Gemini Live integrates with Google Calendar, Maps, Tasks, and Google Keep. Now, if you're really into this AI stuff, Google just launched a brand new AI plan called AI Ultra, and it costs a whopping $250 a month. And it includes expanded access to Google's latest AI tools with high rate limits and all of the newest features, plus YouTube Premium and 30 terabytes of storage. Google AI Premium, which is $19.99, has been renamed to Google AI Pro. Now, as a content creator, I obviously really liked a lot of the content creation aspects of what you can do with AI, and Google's VO 3 just dropped, and you can try that out now if you have the AI Ultra plan. And what it does is basically it works on, obviously the first two iterations of Google VO, where it just can generate AI video, but the kicker for this one is that now it can create not only better and more improved generated video, but it can also add in audio. So you get sound effects, background noises, and even dialogue.
They left behind a ball today. It bounced higher than I can jump.
Oh, what manner of magic is that?
And so this could really help boost your videos and creations to a whole new level. And if you look at it as more of a tool and not just something that you're going to create an entire film based off of, video generated from AI, if you look at it as a tool for filmmakers, it really helps people go deeper into what it is that they're creating with shots that they could never dream, of getting, and now you can with VO 3 and some of these other tools that are out there. Gemini is integrating really deeply now with Google Search, basically bringing us a brand new AI mode where instead of getting AI suggestions or the AI overview, we're getting an entirely new mode which will kind of use a query fan-out technique that breaks down questions into multiple searches for a deeper dive rather than a traditional search. AI mode is rolling out to everyone in the US starting today as a dedicated section in Search, and it will use the latest Gemini 2.5 model. It will soon incorporate more personalized suggestions that take into account your preferences and your actions in other Google apps, and agentic capabilities will let it do things like purchase concert tickets. In Google apps like Gmail, Gemini is able to use relevant context across these Google apps to make responses in Gmail sound more like you. It can scan through all of your emails, all of your past notes, documents in Drive, etc., and then be able to match your tone and style and even mimic some of your favorite words and put all that into an email, and then you can go ahead and kind of enter in some of the things that you think it might have missed, but basically instead of responding with a few words, it'll give you this entirely new and longer email that's personalized to sound a lot more like you with very minimal work on your end. In Chrome, Gemini will begin rolling out tomorrow, and it can answer questions about what it is that you're doing and the tabs that you've got open, with the first version able to clarify complex information on any web page or summarize longer pages. You can get to Gemini from the taskbar really easily, and Chrome is also being updated with a new password feature that can automatically change passwords that have been compromised on participating websites, which is something that I think a lot of these password managers should have been first to the market with. Lastly, Google touched on its Android XR platform. We already knew a lot about some of the stuff, obviously the headset with Samsung, but now we got to see augmented reality glasses, so Android XR on glasses. And we had a live demo and it was good. It definitely had some issues, but I don't think it was necessarily the platform and the glasses itself, more so than just the live streaming of that video coming into the event center itself. But when it did work, it was really, really interesting. So on stage, Google demonstrated the glasses offering a live translation feature with words that appeared on the lenses, and also how you can get turn-by-turn directions to a location nearby. The glasses have cameras, microphones, and speakers and are connected to Gemini, which of course it is. And the AI is able to see and hear what the wearer hears to answer questions, offer image recognition capabilities, provide tailored directions, and of course so much more. The smart glasses could compete with Apple's future smart glasses, as Apple is rumored to be working on a pair of lightweight augmented reality glasses that are pretty much, kind of in line with what we're seeing, that could eventually replace the iPhone in the future. Maybe. I still have my reservations on that. Apple still is far off from being able to release these AR glasses, so Android XR's version kind of looks like it's going to be first to market. Warby Parker and Gentle Monster were among two of the first brands that have offered to partner up with Google and create some lightweight and stylish glasses that will be able to host this Android XR platform. Of course, I'd love to hear from you in the comments down below. Yes, this was a Google event, but almost like 95% of the stuff that they announced you can do on your Mac or your iPhone or your iPad. And so this is stuff that is across different platforms and operating systems. And then of course there is the glasses itself that we're kind of getting a glimpse into what Apple could be doing in the future, with Android sort of winning that right now. And I would love to hear from you about everything in the comments down below. This has been Dan with MacRumors. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you around in the next video.